In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to change your subdomain on Substack without breaking any links. This process is more vital than you might initially think, as keeping your links intact ensures a seamless reader experience and preserves your publication's integrity and reputation. So let's dive right into the steps and make sure you handle this transition smoothly. First things first, head over to your Substack homepage. This is your publication's core hub and the starting point of our journey. Once you're there, direct your attention to the top of the screen and click on the Settings option. This is where you'll find the tools we need to perform this change. Now, after entering the settings page, look over to the left-hand side menu. Here, you'll see an option ominously labeled as Danger Zone. As intimidating as it sounds, this is exactly where you need to go to initiate the change in subdomain. So, go ahead and click on that. Within the Danger Zone section, keep an eye out for an option that explicitly states, change subdomain without breaking links. That's our golden ticket. But before you make any hasty decisions, there's something crucial to note. You can only make this change once, so ensure that you're absolutely certain about this decision. Changing the subdomain is a permanent action, and it will redirect all existing links to your newly chosen URL. Because of the permanence, double check that the new subdomain is exactly what you want before proceeding. Once you're ready and confident with your choice, proceed by clicking on Change Subdomain. Doing this will prompt a confirmation message which essentially asks you if you're sure about this step. If you are, go ahead and click OK to confirm. At this point, Substack will ask you to enter your new subdomain. Type it out carefully. Remember, this is the address that people will use to access your publication in the future, so ensure it's entered correctly and reflects your brand well. After you've inputted the new subdomain, click OK, but we're not quite done yet. As a final safeguard, Substack will ask you to enter your new subdomain again. This is essentially a double check to ensure there are no typos or errors. Enter it one more time and click OK to finalize the change. And that's it, you've successfully changed your subdomain on Substack without breaking any links. Your readers will seamlessly be redirected to your new subdomain without missing a beat. Thank you for watching, and if you found this guide helpful, be sure to like and subscribe for more useful tutorials.